We are streaming live, logging in right now. Let's make sure everything is moving along. Looks like we are starting, receiving content. Looks like it is going through. A couple of moments and we'll make sure we are ready to go with people here in the chat. Great to be on here with you guys. There we go. Got some Christmas lights action going on in the background there. The very last point of the year, I should say, or the beginning of this year, I should say, with some Christmas lights. I can't bring myself to take them down for some reason there. So I hope you guys don't mind that flashing in the background right over here. But let me jump on over and bring up my chat. We'll see who is here. And there we go. I think it is moving along. Let me just make sure one particular setting is ready to go. Yes, it is. And it is looking good. So we'll wait just a few moments here and we'll see what happens here. Metro Photo, what it do, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. Nehemiah Sanders is in there as well. Great to see you. Great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. I fixed our little chat box situation over here as well, so it's definitely going to be looking a little bit better. It'll be easier to read. Great to see you guys on here. Michael Domeyer, great to see you on here as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. Kyle Broussard in the house. You already know what it is. And you can hear me. Good. I was going to ask, how's the sound? How's the audio and vision and all that good stuff there as well? Buzz7332, thanks so much for jumping on. Good evening to you as well. Daniel, Sherlocker, how you doing? Good evening and Friday night chat. You already know what it is. Peep this out, baby. You know what it do. It's that time of the week. It is Friday night. Thanks so much for jumping on. Drew's Food Reviews in the house. One of my awesome mods as well. And overall, generally an amazing guy. Not generally, all the time. An amazing guy. Nice to see you on here, Drew. Thanks so much for jumping on. Jen C. Molina in the house as well. Cheryl Bunch, big shout out from H-Town. Nice. Shout out over here from the West Coast to you as well. Great to see you guys on here. Very nice. Mr. Jimmy, what it do? Mi familia, thanks so much for jumping on tonight. I'm going to see how long my voice goes here because I'm pretty congested. My cold is really beginning to come out finally, so I can start tackling a little bit better here. So we'll see how we do. Just me out here. Sherry, how you doing? Hiya, hiya, hiya. Sound is good. That's awesome. I'm glad we got the audio sync and everything taken care of as well. Gaming W Easy K. Thanks so much for jumping on as well. Doing okay tonight. Doing okay tonight. Like everybody this time of the year, right after the holidays, it's kind of like you're fighting, just not feeling 100%. So it is what it is. But doing okay tonight. We're definitely going to be reviewing something fun. And I'm really excited to kind of give this a go. I think I kind of know how this is going to go, to be honest. But we'll see here. Michael Domeyer, about to get a couple of inches of snow overnight here in Detroit. Wow. Yeah, it is definitely crazy on the East Coast area right now. Just in general, just in the country. It's just wild with the weather. It really is. Kyle Broussard, I haven't seen A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I do plan to watch that, though. Definitely plan to watch that show. Donald Singletary, thanks so much for jumping on. Shout out from, is that Idawil, South Carolina. I hope I said that right. Idawil? I hope I said that. Hope I didn't butcher it too much. Armando, have I tried the $4 deal at BK? I haven't, the 5 for $4, but that's actually a redo from like a year or so ago. But I've had all those items at some point over my lifetime, so I'm pretty much sure it's going to be what I expect there. But that's a pretty good deal, though. You know, the 5 for $4. Let's see, what's the drink for tonight? Yes, it is water. I gotta do a little bit of the warm stuff. It really helps keep everything kind of moving here. So I'm gonna see how long I last. But great to see you guys on here right now. We'll get started in just a couple of minutes because I was a little late getting on to the pregame show, I should say here. 5 minutes or so before the hour. I was trying to get everything together and fix a few things on the chat here and in general. So incidentally, what you're going to see here is the event box. You'll be able to see anyone who's subscribing to my channel in real time, anyone who donates to the channel in real time. I may see some graphics that'll pop up right over here when we do. We've got 29 people in the house here right now, so we'll definitely see how this goes throughout the hour. What's the highest number that we'll get for the top viewing? Usually in the very beginning, it begins to climb and then kind of goes down as we get further into the hour or so we'll see. But Jackie Hero Food Reviews, thanks so much for jumping on. Hello, hello, hello. Great to see you on here. Rocket Lunch from Florida from Nintendo Fanboy 404. Thanks so much for doing that. Good way to take care of that cold, massive amounts of whiskey. There you go. Mr. D's Town's finest. Dallas is in here. What's good, Ian, man? I'm doing the do here with you guys tonight. Great to be on here with you, as always. Donald, how was the Popeyes chicken sandwich? I've got 2 reviews of that on my channel right now. Spoiler alert, it's delicious. Although my experience... Oh, Nehemiah has just subscribed. Barely? Oh no, what's up with that, Nehemiah? We've been friends for so long now. But very cool, very cool. But thank you for doing that. Thank you for being an official member of the Peep crew, even though I personally think you are. But yes, the chicken sandwich, amazing stuff as always. If you guys haven't had it yet, I mean, how could you not? At this point, I think it's pretty much everywhere. Cheryl Bunch, love your videos. H2O is your friend. Thank you. Yes, water is definitely the best drink for you in general. That's why I'm pretty uneventful when I do my streams lately. It's pretty much warm water to keep it going. And yes, I've still got the Christmas lights up. I may keep them up a little bit here just throughout the month of January. I can't let it go. But we'll see. We'll see how we do here. Ed Keaton in the house as well. Drew, tacos, tacos, tacos. Yes, you know, Tiny Tacos launched at Jack in the Box a day or 2 ago. I filmed actually a couple of nights ago. I did a night shoot on that one. And another Cheaters Cam action for the New Year's. It was definitely a lot of fun to do. So if you guys haven't watched my review of the Tiny Tacos just yet, jump on over and check it out. It is live here on the channel as we speak. And incidentally, I just saw on my feed that Drew's Food Reviews just put out the loaded version of those as well, which basically drizzles the cheese and the lettuce and the taco sauce on top of it there. So take a look at that as well. Let's see here. Jackie, just letting you know I'm hopping on as everyone is live. Hey, yes, no, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you for being here as always. John V, what's up, Ian, man? I am chilling. I am so glad. You guys are the best medicine for me. Definitely just as I'm going through what I'm going through right now, just health-wise and little things going on here, I really look forward to spending some time with you guys. And Fridays are definitely a special time because we get to do just that. So I'm trying to catch up on a lot of comments on my videos. I've been trying to really push those things out. Usually super late at night. That's really the only time I can. But these times, like I said, are very special because I get to interact with you directly and hopefully answer a few of the questions that you may have and just, generally have some fun and, of course, review some stuff. So without further ado, let's just get into the official intro since you guys are all in the house here right now. We got 34 people watching. For those of you who don't know who I am, it's probably located all over the banners here on my channel if you're here on your laptop. If you're on mobile and you've happened across this channel right now, my name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out reviews here on YouTube. I create what I like to call high-quality foodie features, and I definitely have my own particular spin, as we all do, as all do the content creators here on YouTube, in the food game for sure. And of course, other things as well that we love to talk about here. So, should you like what you see, definitely we've got the live streaming more often than not on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But have a look around the channel. There are plenty of playlists set up for all your favorite fast food restaurants and a lot of other content in general. There's over 1,000 plus videos in effect. We're right up on 25,000 subscribers. So I would implore you, definitely subscribe to the channel. You'll definitely have a good time for sure. We've got a great community here as always, and new content is available every single week, 2 or 3 times a week usually, which is a good thing. So if you're that ecstatic about what you see and you like what you're seeing so far and you wish to contribute to the channel, the first order of business naturally is to let you know that down in the description box, you'll be able to see 3 particular ways now to contribute to the channel. Of course, there's Super Chat here on YouTube. Right here on the chat, you'll see the little $ if you have that enabled. Of course, you've got PayPal directly, which you'll find a link down below as well as the channel banner in the upper right. And now on Streamlabs, which you'll find the link down below in the description as well. So that's where a lot of all the fun stuff is being pumped from right now. So if you guys like what you see, consider checking that out there. And for those of you who are concerned about or curious about the type of equipment that I use and how I do what I do and create what I do, you'll also find the link down below for my Amazon store directly, which links to everything that I've purchased on Amazon, which basically can tell you that's the stuff that I use to create what you're seeing right now. So it's one thing to have a great idea for your content. It's another thing to have some pretty great equipment to go with it and make that come alive, which is really cool. So those are my personal recommendations, things I use personally, and you'll find that down below under the section that says what I use. So click over to that, let me know what you think. But it is great to be on here with you guys. Yes, I'm seeing some news about Eminem dropping his album here, Nehemiah. I got to take a listen to see what's up with that. I know that seems to be the thing now, is all of these artists that are dropping, albums out of the blue. I think Beyonce started that like a few years ago. So yeah, it is really pretty cool actually that he's done that there. And I think Eminem is like almost 50 now. It's crazy, but that's awesome. So I can't wait to see what he's got going on there. Robert makes the cut. Pasadena Comic Con is on Sunday. Michael Bean will be there. Oh, dude. man, I'm going to have to see about what I can do about this. If that's the case. You guys all know Stay Frosty, right? I mean, that's from Aliens, my all-time favorite. Robert, thanks for letting me know that. For sure. John V loves the foodie videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I have a lot of fun creating them. And incidentally, there's a little ray gun, shrink gray gun action on the video for Jack in the Box today. So I think you'll have a little fun with that too there. And keep in mind, I did things a little differently with that video. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on. I'm kind of thinking about some things I want to do to kind of switch up a little bit of how I do the filming and the way I put it together. So if you guys have picked up anything, if you watched the Tiny Taco review tonight, or today when it came out at 12 o'clock noon, let me know if you've noticed anything different about it. And I'm going to be kind of watching and scanning through the chat here. If you guys have maybe picked something out of it that you think, may have been different from the way I usually do it, but we'll talk about that as we go. So let's see here. Adam Davis, In-N-Out or Five Guys? There's only one right answer, and the answer is yes. That's all I'm gonna say. Jeremy's Reviews and More, thanks so much for jumping on, my friend. You are the man. You guys are all the ones who really are the ones who should be elevated here for sure, because I gotta say, what I do is simply just it's a personal passion project for me every time I create, but it's you guys who are really the stars of the show. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without you guys watching. We're right up on 25,000 people officially subscribed to the channel. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands more actually watching the content too. The views are pretty crazy. So I'm really, really just very much over the moon. So you are the man. You guys are the womans for those of you who are the females. And whatever you may be, if you're not sure about the female or the male thing, you are definitely welcome. It doesn't matter to me as long as you are happy. That's the only way to look at it. Let's see here. Six Woods, do you know anything about Bobby Christina Brown's ex-fiance Nick Gordon? I do not. I do not. Watching Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. That's a classic movie, Nintendo fanboy. That's a classic movie right there. Man, it is great to see you guys all lighting up the chat. I'm going to try and shoot down here a little bit to where we're at. We're going to get started in this food review in just a second here. John V, ray gun, pew pew. Yeah, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. Philly Feet, what it do, brother? Just got in from seeing Bad Boys for Life. Yeah, I want to check that out, actually. It's getting some pretty good reviews. Mad action and great trilogy. Thoughts? I can't wait to see it. I haven't had an opportunity yet. It's been a very crazy week for me. I'll see if I can try and swing and check it out over the weekend. I've got some plans going for the weekend now, but if I can get to it, I plan to, because I like the first two. I remember the second movie was just super long. I think that was the only thing. It was, obviously Michael Bay did the first two, but the second one was just crazy long, I remember. Let's see here. You guys are all acknowledging everybody in the chat. Jackie, bouncing here and there and everywhere. It's all good. I appreciate you taking the time. Dove Coolness. Drew's Food Reviews. Flamin' Hot Limon Doritos. You never know. You never know. Dove Coolness, thank you for the positive channel. One horrible thing after another seems to be coming up in my life, so thanks for the relief from the bad. I really appreciate you and the community. Thank you, Dev. I appreciate you putting that out there too, because, acknowledging those things, obviously we all go through stuff, but, we've got a pretty strong community here and you are more than welcome. Thank you so much for being part of it tonight. If I can try and distract any of you who may be going through some stuff, even my own stuff that I'm going through, for at least an hour, I'm definitely up. I'm game for it. So as long as you're game for it, I'm game for it. We got 50 plus peeps watching here right now. So for anyone here in the chat, if you're going through some rough stuff right now, if you got things going on, just know that there are more sunny days than cloudy days. Well, less miserable days and more positive days naturally. So the sun will rise in the morning. It always does. Let's see here. Larry Nguyen, have I tried the Langer Deli pastrami sandwich? I have not yet. I know that's definitely a spot for the bucket list at some point. I know that, in terms of Langers and Cantors and, pastrami, that's definitely something I'm going to be getting to at some point for sure. David P, how's my favorite live stream YouTuber? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, David. Doing all right. Hanging in there tonight. Just trying to hold back sinus infection stuff, chest congestion, all the usual stuff. It's welcome to the new year. You already know what it is. Right after the holidays with this weather. And it was raining here a little bit yesterday, and it's just been up and down. So it is what it is. But David P, thank you. Thank you so much for jumping on here right now. Let's see. Six Woods Taylor, are you a big fan of the regular green Mountain Dew? You know, I don't have it too often because I don't drink soda too often, believe it or not. Once in a blue moon I do, but I do like regular Mountain Dew. It is pretty good. Jency Molina, Pop-Tarts? No. New Oreos, Drew? You will see. You will see. It's coming up here in about less than 5 minutes. Let's see here. Armando, you know, I almost did that nacho party pack, but I've reviewed so many variations of the nachos from Taco Bell over the years. Just take a look at the playlist here on my channel. Taco Bell, BK, McDonald's. Those are the main ones that are just jumping off the top of my head right now. Those are probably my biggest playlists, and chances are you're going to see just about every variation of nacho from Taco Bell, including all the stuff coming later this month that you'll see. I have pre-production on a few different things currently in play right now from Papa John's and obviously Taco Bell and a few other things. So it's just, there's a lot to go over. But I haven't done the official, like that $10 party pack deal where they have the whole thing there. But Jackie, Nutter Butter Cookies finally coming. Wow, nice. Coming to Canada. Not sure about the fudge ones though. Hey, at least you get them. That's the important thing. David Knopp, nice to see you on live again. Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you here too. I appreciate you guys for sure. Let's see here. Joseph Fan, how do you know about new food items as they are introduced to the public? I do a lot of networking. That is the secret to pretty much everything in life, personally. I mean, if you really want to be in the know, and aside from all the websites when they launch these things, do a lot of networking with people in those industries, and especially if that's your niche and you're in it, which is my niche here. It's important to kind of know the people who work those places, and that way you can kind of get the down low. And also naturally communicating on social media and hearing things and kind of following little nuggets of information and kind of weaving your way around. But it doesn't happen by magic, I can tell you that. It's putting in the work, putting in the time, and definitely, you know, just really putting your passion and putting your foot forward. If you want something bad enough, I firmly believe it will happen for you as long as you really keep at it and stay the course. It'll manifest in some particular way, as long as you stay positive and you do the right thing. So personally for me, that's how I try and do my everyday, even though sometimes I may be down, sometimes, you know, it varies. It's a matter of just, you know, how you look at it. You ever hear the saying that life is 80% what happens to you and 20% how you react to it? Or no, it's 20% what happens to you and 80% how you react to it. So it's obviously the small one. So, you know, we all have things that happen. So it's just a matter of kind of flipping the script and just keeping it forward. So, you know, that's the short answer somewhat to your question of how I know some of these things. Little Caesars Pizza Review. I would probably not do one of those on live because it wouldn't last by the time I got home, and the quality, it would not be warm enough. I've thought about doing some of those types of like full-on reviews like I do on my regular content, but I like to kind of save a lot of the market stuff mostly. Some of the occasional desserts and things like that too I'll do, but any of the bigger stuff, I really want to kind of get that initial first impression the best possible way on camera, filming it, and then putting that out there. So I think that just makes the most sense for me right now. Jackie Hero, think you'll be reviewing the new Pop-Tarts? I don't know. You know, I've seen the Fruit Loop ones there. I've been kind of tempted with some. The salted pretzel is another one there as well. Some of these things, I'm trying to figure out ways to kind of get my content produced a little bit quicker, like in between my main projects. Like you'll know like a main project, you know, if it's a very effects laden and stuff like that and that type of thing too. So I'd like to try and find some way, but there's only so many hours in the week and in the day aside from my normal life that I have. So I would love to do it all. If I had a team of people, Jackie, just so you know, and I think a lot of people know here, I'm a one-man show. Everything you see that's produced here on my channel, I do everything by myself. Nobody does it for me at all. So from content creation, from editing, from thumbnail design, for social media, for advertising, for my own website on peepthisout.reviews.com. I mean, all of those things, it's all, I just don't have enough time to do it. If I had a team, I would love to do that at some point there. Maybe relinquish some of the control and have some other people make the content and film it the way some of the bigger people that you see on YouTube that have, you know, people that do that stuff for you. Nintendo Fanboy, what do you like to drink besides warm water? Arizona iced tea, typically the honey version of it there, which, you know what, I haven't bought any in a while, and I was just telling my wife this in the store the other day. We have to get something other than water, to be honest. So yeah, I'll plan on definitely seeing if I can get some of that in there at some point. So Let's see. Larry Nguyen, what happened to the Big Five in Pasadena? It's actually under construction. That's actually the Jack in the Box that I filmed right behind it. That's my favorite Jack in the Box that I go to film my reviews at. For all the ones that you see, it's always usually the same angle of where that is. Right behind that shot that I do for Jack in the Box in the opening of my Jack videos is the Big Five sporting goods that Larry's speaking of there, that they are actually renovating right now. All right, going down the line. Armando, have I tried the fish and cheddar from Arby's? I will not do that, Armando. For me, that's one of the reasons I can't do filet of fish stuff at McDonald's. I can't do like a fried fish like type of thing with cheese on it. I have a lot of trouble with that. I think I have one Nashville hot. I think it's Nashville hot fish. I think it was for Arby's that I reviewed a couple of years ago. I don't remember if that one actually had cheese on it. I have to take a look at my playlist. But I'm not a fan of like fried fish with cheese. I like fried fish. Don't get me wrong. I love fried stuff. I think most of you guys do too, right? I mean, if you guys like fried food, give me a thumbs up here in the chat right now if you're down with the fried goodness, because I'm always saying fried goodness. Usually when I say fried in my videos, I usually have goodness right after it. But hit me up with that thumbs up here in the chat if you guys like fried food. But I'm not down with the whole cheese on top of that there. Magic One, any opinion on the YouTube is made for? Oh yeah, you know what? It is what it is with Kappa and all that stuff as well. But naturally, if you're in that type of niche that actually caters that way, you just gotta kind of roll with the punch with that. You gotta roll with the punches. YouTube is not a platform that we own. It's something you gotta play by the rules, so to speak. So, you know, you got to make sure if you have content that isn't made for kids. Naturally, all of my content is not geared towards children, and it's pretty easy to see. I don't have any issues, knock on wood, on my channel with having to deal with any of that stuff. So, yeah, not a thing for me, for sure. We got a lot of thumbs up coming up here in the chat. Lots of thumbs up for people who are down with the fried goodness. Many more thumbs up. Instead of just one thumbs up, there's like a row of thumbs up. But awesome, awesome, awesome. Jency Molina, Ian, don't grow your beard. Not to worry. This is as far as it goes, my friend. It's as far as it goes. So you guys ready for the food review? If you guys are ready for a food review, right now we're going to do a live food review. Give me an explosion emoji here in the chat. Let me take a look. Let's get interactive with this one here. Make it a little difficult. If you guys can find that. Give me an explosion emoji. And I'm curious to see who actually pops first with the explosion emojis. Let's take a look and see. Further on, Scott Matthew, what it do, brother? Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you, man. I always recognize the avatar right away. I appreciate you for sure. I have tried those fish sandwiches we were just talking about over there. Nashville Hot is the only one I believe I've tried from there. Philly Feet, the Shake Shack Nuggets, Contenders Nuggets, Game-Wise. You know, I haven't had any of the nuggets from Shake Shack, but I was there with my wife a few weeks ago. Actually, last week, I should say, and I had the Shackmeister burger, which was bomb. I really enjoyed that. Drew's Food Reviews. He's got the explosion mark in effect here right now. Great to see you guys on here. Mr. Jimmy, you already know what it is. Snack Review. Man, you know, Drew and Scott, you guys are fast. We got PB over here as well. Nintendo Fanboy 404. Give us a hint. I'm going to do more than give you a hint. I'm going to bust out with it right now because, guys, Cheetos Popcorn is, I guess, a thing. I don't know. This is like a thing now. I mean, look at this. I mean, Chester Cheetah action. That's a lovely situation right there. I love the artwork on this bag. Cheetos Popcorn. Now, they do have the flaming hot version of this as well. I didn't see that. This was actually, believe it or not, I was running some errands today and I went into a Walgreens and I saw this by the checkout and I was like, oh, shoot, I think I saw something about this online. Let me pick this up. I mean, this doesn't take much to get me to pop on something like this. But take a look at that, guys. Cheetos Popcorn. All right, I'm going to ask you real quick, how bad could this really be, right? I mean, it's Cheetos dusted popcorn. How bad could this really be? But yeah, insane. Obviously, with Super Bowl right around the corner, which I cannot wait to host here at my place, it's going to be a blast. I do it every single year. There are so many different variations of snack chips out there. And yes, I do realize, Daniel, it's a tiny bag. I was thinking that I think it was a larger bag that these are available in. I would think they are. I'm sure there are. But this is what I saw. So this is what I wanted to see there. Right when I saw this, I started looking around for the Flamin' Hot because I'm like, yeah, of course I want to try the Flamin' Hot ones. But I'll definitely, once I find the Flamin' Hot version of this, of course, I'll give it a go for sure. But I got to say, I love the packaging. Chester Cheetah. It ain't easy being cheesy. I love this character, which is awesome. My only, I wouldn't say my only viral video. The biggest video on my channel is still Mac and Cheetos when that first came out. It's over 200,000 plus views right now, and that it still continues to get daily, and I still get comments on it occasionally, which is crazy. But I love the character, and I love the idea that Cheetos is just really just coming with it every year. You guys are massive fans of this brand. I know I am. I don't really have it too often, but depending upon the product, I love checking out what it is. But this is an idea whose time is definitely long overdue. I'm glad that it's here. It's finally come, and they're shooting it for the Super Bowl era, I guess. There's so many snack chips that are out now, but how bad could this really be? So yes, popcorn and Cheetos, cheese yeah, from Ecto C, Gen C Molina, you gotta be kidding me. It's real, I'm holding it. $1.89 for this little bag here right now. So, you know, I'm thinking, I guess the larger bag is gonna be what, like $3-4 bucks? You know, usually like $3 and change, I guess, on sale. Everything is always on sale coincidentally, so with these there. 6 or 12, I haven't tried the new Klondike ice cream. I haven't even seen what that may be yet. What actually is that? Let's see. Bet you want to eat Carolina Reaper corn. Popcorn from Donald Singleton. You know, I would like to try, obviously, a heated version of a lot of the snacks that are out there. Of course, chips, popcorn, whatever it is. And I was really hoping, I was looking around the racks for this to see if they had the Flamin' Hot version, but they didn't. So this was the one that we got here. So it is all good. Sorry for, I was on the phone, missed the last 10 minutes. Not to worry, David P. I'm going to have this stream out this weekend, most likely tomorrow at some point. So you'll be able to catch up on what we've got over here. But I'm glad we actually have this in effect. You guys want me to open this? I've been holding this for a minute now. I think it's time for us to give this a go. I'm going to try and keep up with the chat as much as possible here. So try and hold off on any questions. Mike, first time on the chat. Thanks so much for being here right now. Everybody give a warm welcome to Mike here in the chat. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. And also for making yourself known, because a lot of people kind of voyeuristically want to just kind of watch the chat and not really like type in anything there. So if you guys are doing that right now, thanks for being here. I appreciate you either way. Scott Matthew, Yelp rated the shawarma truck in San Diego the best place to eat in the country. What? What? That's craziness. All right, we're going to bust it open. Let's give this a shot. I think I know what this is going to smell like. This does feel like it's packed up here. I'm really feeling the popcorn is up to the top. So this is one of those instances where I think when I open the bag, it's not going to be all air to protect it. But right when I did that, wow, right when I did that, I had a blast of popcorn and cheddar cheese. Oh man, that's, yeah, this is going to be the bomb. I can already tell. All right, take a look. It kind of settled just a bit there, but we've got some, and hopefully this is not being blown out a little bit here, but I'll try and get it just a little bit in. Really digging that. They are dusted very nice right there. Cheetos Popcorn, big fan of Cheetos. Philly Feet, love those. Heck yeah, you already know what it is. How bad could this really be? I am excited to give this a go. But guys, look at that. I mean, it's exactly what you think. I love cheese popcorn. Every time I go to the movies with the wifey, I'm always getting the cheddar popcorn that they have there. But this is the official brand. So really, really nice. And oh yeah, that smell is straight out. I wouldn't say it's movie theater popcorn, but it smells like it's like a nice, like a light buttery type of aroma. And the cheese, that blast when I opened this over under my face here right now was just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So just to be on the safe side, I've got a damp cloth because you guys all know, you got Cheetos, you're gonna have Cheeto fingers here in a little while. So let's give this a go and give this a shot. And these are dusted nice. I don't know if this is gonna kind of come through on the camera too well. It looks good on my side here, but man, it's very orange though. My light's kind of blowing it out, but it's very orange. Let's give it a shot. Cheetos Popcorn, cheddar flavored. Here we go. Oh God. Oh God. This bag is not gonna make it to the end of the stream already. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is ridiculously cheesy. It ain't easy being cheesy. I'm being cheesy by saying that. This is a little off the chain, guys. Scratch that. Way off the chain. Oh my God. 10. 10 out of 10. Right away. The light saltiness, rich cheddar flavor. It is dusted ridiculous. My fingers are already lit up already. This is insane. I am sorry I did not get a bigger bag of this, but it's probably a good thing right now too, because I'd probably kill that bag during the stream as well. Man, it is not, they don't play around. Guys, that is just 2 little servings I just took and my fingers are already lit up with this. Wow. Oh man. This is ridiculous. That is nice. Look at this. I mean, in essence, it's cheese popcorn, okay? That's actually already a plus right there. I've never had really... Actually, I take that back. I've never had bad cheese popcorn, period. Even if the cheese is kind of like so-so, you at least get the flavor of the popcorn initially, which is good in general. And the cheese that they're using, in this case, is cheddar. So it has a nice little residual type of creaminess at the very end. If you guys haven't seen my Cheddar Bacon King review that I put out a couple of days ago, take a look at that because it's very similar. You can tell this is definitely cheddar flavor. This is legit. It's the real deal. Because it leaves that creaminess at the very end to let you know it's not like an American cheese. It's not like a softer type of cheese. It's got a nice, like, you know, it just like it hangs. It's still hanging with me right now. This is super flavorful. I am really blown away by how tasty this is. PB, stay cheesy. You already know what it is. And Drew, I'm not going to take it personally if you're going to call me a cheesy dude. But it's all good. Yeah, this is delicious. I mean, guys, I love cheese, and I've said that a million times in my reviews. I love anything with lots of melted cheese, gooey cheese. But the flavor of this cheddar, the powder, and also the flavor of the popcorn, and the kernels are fairly decent in terms of the size. You know, usually you get some that are not really 100% in terms of just the size. They're like small. But this is ridiculous, guys. This really is. And honestly, $1.89 for a bag. Serving size of this is about 2. It's 330 calories if you decide to kill this whole bag here, but 160 for a single serving. 11 grams of fat, 2 grams saturated. Total carb is 13, but only 25 carbs, 330 calories if you kill this whole bag. There's a lot in here, so this is actually really tasty. For some reason, if you eat a single serving, it's 3 grams of protein, but if you eat the whole bag, it's 5. Shouldn't that be 6? I don't know. I mean, what's a gram, right? When popcorn meets Cheetos, it's a Cheetos thing. That's what it says right there. Look at that. Wow. Bag isn't full of air. John V, I'm a cheesy guy. I can already see the comments are coming through here right now. Yeah, this is worth your time. And it better not be a limited time only thing, because I'm telling you, look at my fingers, guys. These are coated. This is absolutely, it's littered. I mean, the camera is not really doing justice to what's on the inside of this. There is so much powdered cheese on this. It's insane. I can only imagine the flaming hot version. I hope I can find that for the next stream, because now I'm going to be on a mission to try that. This is just bomb. It really is. I knew I was going to like this. I knew it. Calorie-wise, it ain't bad. Yes, not bad at all. Oh my God, Armando. Have I tried the mac and Cheetos from BK? I'm going to let somebody here in the chat answer that for you. I love you, though. I love you. I really do. Regular Cheetos flavor. This is cheddar, and it seems stronger to me. And it's also not unlike the corn puff at the same time. I think that's the difference, too. The regular Cheeto is like a cornmeal. They're both type of cornmeal things, cornmeal base. But the regular Cheetos themselves, the puffs, are baked, where the regular crunchy ones, I believe, are fried. So if you guys are going to have Cheetos, I think it's the puff one is the one that you want to go with. There was an episode of Unwrapped that I saw recently, which kind of talked about the differences. So don't quote me on that. I think it's the puff is the baked one. But either way, popcorn is tasty anyway. But guys, with this cheddar cheese powder it's got on it and the marketing with Chester Cheetah, forget it. Man. Philly feet. It's just too much sodium. Got to stay from all the salt. 41 years young. I do treat myself like... Yes, it's all about balance. You already know. It's all about balance. Color Prasad, I did watch Aladdin. I watched that with the wifey. I liked it. It was a good movie. John V. Have I tried mac and cheese from Arby's? Yes, definitely in the playlist. Incidentally, if you guys, before you ask the questions if I've tried these or not, just type up into the search above you or where you can find it on YouTube and just put in Peep This Out and then the name of the fast food item. And 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to see a review of some type there to say that I've definitely done it. Mac and Cheetos from Burger King. Yep. Wow. Guys, this is tasty. This is going to be hard for me to stop eating right now. I'm going to take a couple more after that one, and then we'll finish that out. But I had to hit that rating off because the cheese right away, boom. I mean, I knew right when I opened the bag, I'm like, whoa, this is going to be a good experience. And as we go, look at this. How much more legit do you need to see to say this is the real McCoy right now? It really is insane. Really is insane. Portal player. Top 5 fast food places. Wow, that's going to be easily BK, Mickey D's, Wendy's, In-N-Out, and Popeyes, I'm going to say. Not necessarily in that order, but those are the main ones. Man, I am just digging. All right, this is the last group. Let me make it count because it's good. I think the wifey is going to like these as well. All right. I think this is good for now. So good. That is so good. Wow. All right. Authentic. And I know this is probably gross right now. I apologize, but I can't waste it. Larry, is that your dinner tonight? No. I'll be getting something light with the wifey right after the stream tonight, actually. I haven't had too much to eat today, except actually lunch. I was at El Pollo Loco, actually, today. Wow. So delicious, man. So delicious. Armando, have I seen The Rise of Skywalker? Yes, I saw it actually opening night. Let's see. Scott prefers Del Taco over Taco Bell. Yeah, they have some pretty good stuff. The stuff at Del Taco, quality-wise, I think is a little bit better, to be honest, with some of it. But really, really good stuff. Let's see here. Armando, do you like the lettuce wraps from Carl's Jr.? I enjoyed that. I had a fun review with that as well. I believe that was a night shoot, too. It's really, really good stuff. Philly Feet, is Checkers or Rallies relevant on the west side? Do you remember, don't remember you reviewing them? Yeah, we have actually Rallies here. Checkers is elsewhere, but on the west coast it's Rallies. And the only location that I was actually the few reviews that I've done in the past, I do have a playlist for Rallies here on the channel. They actually closed it down and reopened it as a Starbucks. It was a very unique style building. And there's a lot of drive-up Starbucks locations that they have now. So when you see like any of those drive-up that are like specifically made for the drive-through, that's what that Rallies was like. So I wasn't able to go back on over there naturally because they basically converted it to Starbucks. So the only Rallies in my area, unfortunately, what I have on the channel, it's probably going to be the only reviews I'll ever do there unless I happen to be somewhere where there is one. But unless that changes, yeah, it is what it is. Portable player, do you count Chipotle as fast food? I would say fast in terms of the prep, but in terms of what they offer, I would think it's more like fast casual. I mean, it's legit food. I mean, they're cooking that in the back. They're doing the steak on the grills. They're doing the chicken. They have everything set up. So I would say fast food in terms of just how quickly that you receive it. But in terms of the generic fast food, stereotype of, burgers, fries, and all kind of the cheapy stuff there, definitely it's not that. I mean, I really kind of prefer Chipotle. I think in terms of the freshness, the way they make it. I love the fajitas. I love that stuff that they put on it as well. So I wouldn't classify that as fast food with the exception of the speed to eat. Because I think they're okay with that, aside from the line being crazy sometimes. That's the only thing. Let's see here. Daniel Sherlock or Ian, tell us, what are you up to when you're not doing reviews? Well, besides doing all the other editing and everything as well, Amazon stuff primarily as well, some voiceover stuff still. But I do find ways to keep myself busy, of course. My previous working life had me locked in with the type of schedule for over 17 years. So being actually on my own and doing my own thing and making things happen has really been fruitful, a little scary at times, but pretty fruitful as well. So trying to diversify and kind of put everything out there. And one of the reasons I wanted to set up my Amazon stuff too, naturally, in the channel, so that way, because I always get a lot of questions from people asking me what it is that you use to create the stuff that you do, what equipment do you use, what are the accessories that you use. And I was thinking about making a couple of videos in between my regular content to kind of show some of those things. So that way you guys can have a little like a little spot that you can actually refer to see them actually in action. So like doing some little quickie tech reviews like I used to do back in the day. But primarily that is the main in there as well. John V. Rallies is as a location in Norwalk. Yeah, they're not really local here where I'm at. So it is really unfortunate. But then again, I really wasn't going there as often anyway, to be honest. So, you know, some of the stuff that they had, it just really just didn't interest me whatsoever, to be honest. And because it was so far and few in between, I didn't really lose any sleep over it because there's always so much stuff. I always have 2 or 3 things that I'm working on or coming up. This coming week actually is going to be some fun stuff. So once something, if it happens, I'll be able to talk about it next week. So we'll see what happens. Sour Patch Kids cereal review. That actually, go this way, has already been done. Take a look at the replay, the Livestream Replays playlist here on the channel. You should find it there. Don Koteki, thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you again. ZL says there's a rallies in Baldwin Park. Very cool, very cool. Maybe if it's something worth going to drive all the way over, then that may be something to check out there. What is your favorite place to eat? From Donald. You know, I am always, more often than not, I eat more chicken than anything else. So any of the chicken-based places out there, not necessarily Popeyes, and I do like them once in a while, but more often than not, El Pollo Loco is kind of like my go-to, strictly because it's the citrus marinated flame grilled chicken that I've been accustomed to for so long, with beans and rice, some tortillas, a little bit of the avocado sauce. That's pretty much it. I try and, you know, keep it that way. But when I like to treat myself every so often, In-N-Out. In-N-Out is definitely my favorite. Drew said he's out being cheesy when he's not reviewing. Drew is on one tonight. Drew is on one. Neon, have you tried Cafe Rio? No, I don't think I have anyone around here. I've heard of that place. I have not seen them anything localized around where I'm at here in Pasadena. Armando, oh, but speaking of local, our local Witch, I was going to check something out over there, closed. And I was like surprised. I was like, man, Witch is now gone from my area too. So, you know, that's, you know, the fast food or the reviewing flag is at half mast right now because, you know, that was a great spot. Witch is bomb. I mean, some of my favorite sandwiches for sure. The Wicked, I have that review here on my channel. You need to check that out. That thing was insane. It's like 5 meats, 5 cheeses, and just delicious. Really delicious. Armando, do you like pickles on your burgers and sandwiches? They have a nice flavor. Yes, I do. I do. Let's see. Magic Wand, your thoughts on the original King Kong? Well, the original as in it's been rebooted so many times. Which version of it? Is it Skull Island? Is it, or the OG 1933 version, or the 1976 version, which was actually my King Kong? I was 3 years old when that came out, but I remember that very well. Jeff Bridges and Jessica Lange. It's a classic. They swapped out the Empire State Building for the Twin Towers back in the day. Definitely a fan of Kong, for sure. Nehemiah, I'm laying down with a wet napkin in my eye because it's hurting me. Keep that light pressure on that, Nehemiah. I hope you're doing okay, though. Let's see. Oh, my chat is moving up here. Okay, so let me ask you guys, because I changed the opacity to the screen right over here that you're seeing here, so you can kind of almost see through it, but it's much easier to read. So I think we're going to leave that color. I may change some of the, you know, the fonting there to be a little bit maybe yellow or something green or something down the road. But I think the chat box works. I think you guys can see it easy, right? If you guys are having no problem with that, give me that thumbs up. Let me know here in the chat if it's looking good, if you guys are liking what you're seeing. Any activity right over here, any channel donation stuff, you'll see this pop up again. And I like the fact that I can see how many people are actually watching here, which is kind of cool. So all interactive, good stuff here. Gail Bridgman, love your channel and reviews. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have a lot of fun getting into it. Portal Player, you prefer El Pollo Loco over Chipotle. You know, when I want the quantity, if I'm really, really hungry, Chipotle definitely does it right. But El Pollo Loco is more than sufficient for me. I always get a 2-piece combo without the drink, a cup of water or something, and it's usually I ask for 2 thighs, and that's plenty. And they give you 2 tortillas, and then you have all your stuff. You pack them all in there. It's a lovely situation. Let's see. Armando, have I tried Zaxby's chicken? I haven't tried. We don't have a Zaxby's close to here. Raising Cane's is slowly making its way up in there as well. Okay, we got the thumbs up in effect there. Very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Nintendo Fanboy, why is the stream private after it's probably aired? Probably. Usually when I end the stream, actually every time I end the stream, I always put it in private because then I want to go back and dress it up and get it ready for a release. Excuse me. And then what I do is I put it in unlisted mode, typically for just like, if it's just us hanging out. I usually don't make it like completely public out there where it's just like you'll see that in the feed. But what I do is I put it in unlisted mode, and then I put it in the community tab, which 9 times out of 10 you guys will see in your feed anyway. There. So for people who really want to kind of check out those streams, I always have a direct spot to it. And if you're watching this on your laptop right now and you look down below, you'll see it's one of the top playlists that I put closest towards the top anyway there. So that's one of the reasons initially I make it private, because I want to go back and dress it up, put the cards in, and kind of format a few things, fix things if I have to, and then put it out officially in the Livestream Reviews playlist in there too. Speaking of Raising Cane's, Ricardo, have you reviewed Raising Cane's chicken fingers? Yes, I have. I think it's the 3-finger combo. I did my only Raising Cane's review. Just do a search for that here on YouTube and you'll find it. That was actually really, really good. So you guys are liking the chat box. Is definitely a cheesy situation, Drew. You are on one tonight, brother. Shawnee Mac in the house. Big Shawnee Mac, man. Thanks so much for jumping on. Ian the God. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's see. Very cool. Armando, Baron Gaming and Films. That's the name of the channel that you're on as well. Nice, 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 nice. Albo, Baconator or Bacon King? I'm going to go... Oh, that's a tough one. I can't remember the last time I've had a Baconator. That shows you how long it's been. It's been like a minute. I don't think I'll do a review ever just to do it unless there's absolutely nothing going on right now, and that's maybe something to come back and do. But I'm going to have to go Bacon King, strictly because the size of that, actually, it is technically bigger than the Baconator. Now, granted, if you get the triple, and I'm not going to go there with that, that may be something else to kind of go against that. But on its own, the Bacon King is a beast, and it really gets the job done pretty well. The Cheddar Bacon King that I reviewed, keep in mind when I did that video, that was not a good morning for me, and I was watching that back and I was like, dude, I really wish my energy was a little bit higher. I wish, a couple of things went a little bit differently. So I wasn't exactly enthused about the final product with the Cheddar Bacon King review. I'm glad I did it and I got it out there. But I wish I was just a little bit, on my game a little bit more that morning, because it really was early for that. So it is what it is. Larry Nguyen, do you like getting free stuff? Of course. I think most people would. Mr. Jimmy, Burger King taco or Jack in the Box taco? That's easy, Jack in the Box taco. I like Jack in the Box. Oh, I like the Burger King one, don't get me wrong. And when I reviewed it, I had fun doing that, Jimmy. But the Jack taco is just, that's like there. It's great. But look, the BK one is bomb too. They really are pretty even. And I don't want to say they're from the same supplier. They just use some different sauces. But they're essentially the same exact product. There. But I just remember the Jack tacos from when I was a kid all the way up, and Jimmy, I think you know as well. It's good. It's really, really good. And those tiny tacos are really good as well. Not to spoil it any more than I already have, but it was a lot of fun checking that out the other night. I had a lot of fun with it there, which I'm not really seeing anyone saying if they've actually noticed anything different. I may have passed it when I was doing the review. But if you guys noticed anything different about this Tiny Tacos review, anything that stood out as being a little bit different from the way I normally do my reviews, I'm going to kind of be watching a little bit more intensely here to see if maybe it comes up here. If you guys have seen anything different. Fanboy Viper 57, funny question, bacon or bacon? You should be bacon or turkey bacon, or just what type of bacon? Bacon or bacon? I would say there's really no wrong answer to that. Bacon is always pristine. And Mr. Jimmy, I appreciate you getting them riled for the hit the like button. If you haven't already, I appreciate you. Portal Player, Jack in the Box tacos are classic. Yes, they absolutely are. And I wanted to make sure I had that in my playlist at some point. And I did that, actually, I want to say, when was this? Maybe last fall. That video is pretty recent when I did the Tacos 2019 review for Jack in the Box there. And I do reference that in the Tiny Tacos review today as well. Let's see here. Velcreeve, I sub to you, Ian. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It may have been earlier because it would have popped up here in the events section right over here. This is connected to my channel. So if there's any activity there as we go, it will be there. So subs are kind of sporadic. Sometimes they go a lot. Sometimes they're intermittent. Sometimes a little bit later. But I like to see those things move here naturally. That's really, really cool. Let's see. Jackie Hero. Yes, tacos. Oleg 250. Thanks so much for jumping on. Good to see you. Great to see you. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Dave, try the Wendy's chili with a couple of packets of their hot sauce. Extremely underrated. Oh, that sounds like it'd be pretty amazing. That sounds good. Yes, Drew, the loaded tacos. I can imagine anything drenched in cheese, taco sauce, some lettuce for some crunch. Can't be a bad thing, right? Can't be a bad thing. So I almost did that. I got to be honest. I almost did the loaded version of it there. But the main thing is usually whenever I do that, it's something I may actually come back to. Maybe like on a live stream. We used to do the drive-through thing through the live stream. That would be a fun thing to do. But I wanted to get a closer look at the actual texture and just what those tacos were really of. And incidentally, just so you guys know, they're not beef. And that's the thing that was new to me when I asked about it. And they said, no, it's actually chicken. And I was like, chicken? And then, like when you open it, and if you look at it, it almost looks like a bean paste. Like the soy-based paste like they use in a lot of those types of fried tacos. But it was chicken. So kind of crazy. Let's see. Dawn, I don't remember you ordering them. I really like the tiny review. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I had a lot of fun putting that together. And yes, Mr. Jimmy, Jack tacos are definitely great for that type of food, for sure. Portal Player, what's your 5 worst fast food items? Probably the bacon fries from Carl's, the spicy crispy chicken sandwich from Jack in the Box, because when I got it, it looked like literally somebody stepped on it. It was one of my Cheetos cam reviews from a while back. And it was a very bad experience with that, aside from being overcharged for it, I remember. Aside from that, I really can't go much further past that. I really haven't had too many bad experiences, honestly, fast food-wise, where they warrant really kind of ripping it apart for that there. So I can't really say that was anything above the top 5. I'd have to kind of consider really thinking about it. But just on the fly, those are the main ones that jump out, because I remember them very vividly. For sure. Let's see here. Going down the line. Guys, I can't believe it's already 10 to the hour already. It's a very fast hour. Let's see here. No predictions yet for the Super Bowl just yet, Daniel. I couldn't say. But of course you guys are invited. I know I won't be streaming that day. But obviously it's on a Sunday, so obviously I wouldn't stream anyway. But Nintendo Fanboy 404, what's your lowest food review rating? I think I do have a miscellaneous a 0 or a 3. I think there is like one, but it was like something so horrendous, like a novelty item that just tasted horrible. I remember just really something that really wasn't that great. I think it was a bacon soda from way back in the day. It was just not good. Nothing like where I really have to kind of kill something for the sake of killing it. And by the way, I do get a lot of people that comment saying that I like everything, I always like everything, and it's never bad, it's never, what it is. And I always got to just tell you guys, and I think you know this for those of you who have been following me for a while, something has to be really bad to just not be really good. I mean, it has to be either not made correctly, like completely cold, old, something is really whatever. At the worst, it'll be lukewarm or cold. But generally, it's a meat, it's a cheese, it's a chicken, it's a sauce, it's whatever it is. 9 times out of 10, you're going to like it. I mean, if you're going into it already knowing because you're interested, it's going to be something that you think you're going to want to enjoy. Unless it's made improperly or something like that, that's usually the reason why for what it is. So for those of you guys who say I like everything, I'm very easy to please when it comes to, food like that too there. And of course, I love fast food every so often too. I love reviewing it naturally. But it's very hard unless something is messed up. And I think that smokehouse, the steakhouse burrito, I think it's a steakhouse burrito from Taco Bell. Somebody literally when they were putting the salt or the sodium or whatever into that, like the cap popped open on top and the whole thing was littered. It was so salty that I had to give that one the mark, because that was just a prep issue. Because that's an anomaly. You don't see that all the time, but it happened and you have to rate it as it is. I don't go back to re-review. You get one shot and move on from it. So, Oleg, do you still like 80s music? Of course, absolutely. Haven't had Wendy's lemonades from Ricardo. Have not had Wendy's lemonades. Add onions and cheddar, the sour cream to the Wendy's chili. I can imagine, Don. That would be an amazing situation too. Yes, the stacker tacos from Taco Bell. I definitely enjoy those every so often. Since I reviewed them again here on the channel with the new versions there, actually, it's that video is I'm still getting comments and trying to catch up with that too. Those are really great values for $1. They really are. So yes, definitely down with those. Had to do it twice. First time I didn't load them up from Drew's food reviews. Yeah, it's, sometimes it depends upon, when you get them. When you get like the loaded taco stuff too, Drew, I got to take a look at your review. Sometimes like you may get somebody very heavy-handedly putting in the cheese, putting in the sauce, putting in, all the extras, but sometimes you go back and it's not. It is what it is. Armando, what's your favorite promo burger from Carl's Jr.? Probably the baby back rib burger. That was pretty awesome. That really was pretty awesome. Let's see here. Going down the line. Lipstick Lobotomy. That's a cool name. Let's see. Thanks so much for jumping on. Let's see. Are you going to try the White Castle 30 slider special I told you about? If you've sent me something on direct media, I don't remember seeing anything in my comments at all there, but if you've sent me any DMs, which DM, and I will definitely take a look because I've got to catch up. I usually try twice a week to kind of look at all my social media because I'm always doing all these things to kind of put the new stuff together for you all the time. A one-man show, like I always say. So let me know if that's actually something you've sent already. Let's see here. Awesome stream. Thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate you. Big hugs always. Scott, Drew's food review is not the pizza itself, but it was stuffed a round table pizza better than Pizza Hut's. Yeah, Drew, I saw you have the Reign of Fire stuffed pizza, that pepperoni bacon thing that's on there. I got to take a look at that too there. We have actually a round table around here too. Shelly, you've disliked stuff from Sonic. Yes, I have. I have actually in the past. A couple of things. Sonic is kind of hit or miss with me with things, but the times that I've gone, they've either messed up on the order or something has come up there and you have to rate it, accordingly. It kind of is what it is. One comment here. Portal Player, Domino's or Pizza Hut? Wow, I'm going to have to say Domino's. Pizza Hut is just okay to me, honestly. With some of their novelty items, they're okay, but Domino's more often than not, their pan pizza is the shiznitch. That's all I have to say. It's very good. I had a blast checking out the pan version of that Philly here on my channel. I love that video. Take a look at that one. Let's see here. Dawn, I really like the positivity you exude. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like I always tell my people, we have two choices when we get up in the morning. We can either be happy or we can be sad. Sometimes I got to listen to my own advice because sometimes I'm sad. But more often than not, try and just put your best foot forward there. I'm trying to always throw in these little nuggets to help people because we all go through things. But thank you, Don. I appreciate you. Let's see. Oleg, do I like the Chiefs? I don't really follow them. So I can't really say to give you an answer for that there. Armando, have you heard of Joey's World Tour? Of course. I've collabed with Joey on a couple of things in the past. Definitely take a look at my YouTube collaborators playlist there, which I got to eventually get back to doing a few more of those things if I can just get my schedule free from what I have going on here. It feels like I'm kind of like on my own planet, just trying to pump out content and do stuff. And, after a while, I'm just like, oh, I feel like should I take a small break here and there? But I love what I do, so it's hard for me to even consider that. But yes, of course I know Joey, absolutely. Portal, did you finish the whole Arby's Meat Mountain sandwich? No, not all in one sitting, but I remember when I was doing those reviews, I would take the meat out of the sandwich and use it for other things. It's typically what I do for that. That's the best way to do it there, because I'm usually watching for my macros, watching for carbs. In terms of my intake, from my age and from my height, I'm always watching a lot of those things. Portal, let's see here. Twitter, okay, Lipstick. I'll take a look at Twitter, man. I'll take a look and see what that's all about for sure. Outlaw, what's that new food review? What is some new food review, and what is the bird software? I'm waiting for you one day to reply to one of my reviews. Outlaw, it's Laughing Bird software. Laughing Bird software, and it's called the Creator. That's what I use for my thumbnails. I think that's what you're asking me with that there. But Creator 7 is what I use. Creator 8 is what's out now, and that's actually something I definitely want to take a look at for sure. And we've got a lot of other, obviously, with food reviews here. What are some of the new food reviews? Well, all the new stuff that you know is coming for sure. There's obviously a bunch of stuff coming down the road for Papa John's next thing as well, the Papadilla. There's a few things that are going to be coming, which is going to be kind of fun, I think, for you guys to see for sure. Sonic is hit or miss for me here too. Yes, Don, you already know. You already know. Drew is going to get tacos and donuts tonight. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Don't forget my maple. Don't forget my maple. Do I like the orange chicken burrito from Panda Express? Yes, I reviewed it. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Let's see. Outlaw, that would be cool if you're going to be swinging out this way. Actually, I know a couple of people who I've been kind of chatting with who may be coming out this way. Don't want to say too much more than that at the time. You don't want to jinx anything. But that's very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see. Yes, Dove Coolness. Agreed. We can wake up sad, but we can do things to turn it around mentally. Yes, and I know it's difficult. Believe me, I know what that's like. But for sure. 6 or 12. I'm here. We don't have orange chicken burrito, nor the boba teas. Oh man, we have the Innovation Kitchen here in Pasadena, so they do a lot of that in here. So they have the burrito. That was fun to check out when I did that. That was really a kind of a fun review to do for sure. All right, guys, we're coming up in the last couple of minutes already. I can't believe it's been a fast hour, but I really feel myself about to fall over here if I don't get some food, some real food, actually. But it is great to be on here with you guys. I have so much fun with you, to see you guys, to interact, and also to let you know that you guys definitely mean the world to me. So hearts goes out to everyone watching. We've got 46 people solid here. I don't think we've dipped below 40. I think early on we started off in the 30s and it went all the way up, and now still in the 40s. So you guys definitely make my Friday nights here when I do this for you guys. It's a lot of fun for sure. Jack, yeah, it would love to be awesome to see you over here in Cali. There's a lot of fun things to check out for sure. Let's see. Dove Coolness, need to know what's worth it to eat. I try to eat healthy. But what's, like I said, chicken for me, I like all different forms of it. If I'm not having it El Pollo Loco, I'm usually doing chicken bowls, light sauce, typically a little bit of cabbage, stuff like that. That's really the best thing. Any form of like chicken, as long as you kind of watch the carb intake. If you're going to do rice, try and do brown because it's better for you, just for the protein aspect of it there. And the fiber naturally, which compounds to take off some of that carb for blood sugar. There's a lot of things you can do. For that. And then Jason Callan, going to see 1917, hopefully, Tom. I definitely want to take a look at that movie. That looks pretty fantastic, too. I want to check it out. Don, Krispy Kreme or a Dubkin? I'm going to say Krispy Kreme because I don't, or Dunkin'. Okay, between those two, easily Krispy Kreme for the donuts. I mean, aside from some of the specialty donuts at Dunkin', I'm not really a super fan of many of the donuts they have. They're just okay. Krispy Kreme is legendary. Let's see. Ricardo Lopez. Yes, I've tried King Taco. I love their sopes for sure. Good stuff here. Definitely. Adam Young, thanks so much for jumping in before the end. Thank you. I appreciate you. For those of you guys who are jumping in towards the end here, we took a look at the new Cheetos Popcorn. This is delish. I'm really trying not to eat any of this right now. I want the wifey to try that for sure. But I will be looking for that flaming hot version. So count on a review of that here on the stream coming soon. If I can find it, I definitely plan to. And Drew, just to speak to your Doritos flaming nacho or flaming hot nacho limon, can't find that anywhere around here still. I don't know why. It's available everywhere else, but we'll see about getting that one on here as well. Reasonably Warm Beans checking in. Hope you're well. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. You guys are all amazing. Yes, Crispy is bombed on. You already know. I love watching the videos of how those are made. It's just with that whole icing glaze waterfall action. Forget it. Just forget it. It's delish. Armando, yes, we have Pink's Hot Dog here. Absolutely. On the other side of town off Melrose. Portal, are you going to watch Bad Boys 3? Absolutely. I plan to. I definitely plan to. All right, guys, last minute here. Let me just say thank you so much for jumping on. I greatly appreciate you guys, as always. We've got some more content coming early this coming week. I don't think I'll have something out ready for the weekend right now, just because of how I'm feeling and just where I'm at in my process with what I've got already in the can. But just know that it's been a very eventful week in terms of what's out there. So you guys have the Jack review today. As well as the BK Cheddar Bacon King, which is on there as well to that. And also, obviously, we've got the cherry and cream pie from Mickey D's. There's a whole bunch of content every single week Never a loss in the last 6+ years I've been doing this. Hopefully by the next time I see you guys, we'll be over the 25,000 mark. Then we can talk about ways to celebrate, because when you hit those marks, those are big marks. I mean, anything over 1 subscriber I think is huge, because you're getting people that are invested in what you do, and it's so much fun to see that. But when you hit like a huge mark like 20,000, 25,000, 10,000, 15,000, all those mid marks and up, super excited to see what we can do for the 25K mark here. Maybe a longer stream, because I know some of you guys want me to go longer than an hour. I used to go a lot longer in the past. I'm trying to balance a lot of things too. So we'll figure out some ways that we can try and push that agenda forward for sure. But Jackie Hero, thank you. Absolutely. Mike Dossier, have a good night. You as well. I'm going to be here in the chat as much as I can by the time this ends. So if you guys don't want to jump out there, I'll try and type back to you guys here, even though the streaming will stop. The chat's usually active for a little bit as well. David P, thanks so much for jumping on. Just me out here. Sherry, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are all amazing, and just the positivity. And like I always say, it's super vitally important, at least in my opinion, for creators to really connect with their audience in this way. I think it not only makes it a much tighter community, I think it's just something just for being on that human level. You guys definitely, like I said, make the world go round on my channel. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without you guys watching the videos. Whether you give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever it is, it's still an interaction either way. But I appreciate it greatly. And it just to be able to spend some time with you just for a little bit here, at least once a week, it is something that's so much fun to do. So, and I've said it a million times, you always see me go like this because I'm always telling you it's the truth. It's what it is. So for anyone who may have contributed to the channel, whether you're here in Super Chat, I don't think anything happened here, else we would have seen something in the graphics that came up on the screen here, or PayPal, which I'm not sure if that's even if I enabled that to be seen. I think it is. I'll make sure you guys are in the show notes down below once this stream goes on the Livestream Replays playlist. You guys will be able to find that most likely at some point tomorrow. I'll shoot for that too there. But guys, thanks so much for jumping on. To all my mods here as well. We've had a really just an amazing group of people tonight, and so far I don't know how many thumbs up we have. I'm going to see about putting in a little applet to give me an idea of how many thumbs up we have besides the viewership there. So maybe if you guys can tell me real quick before I log out here, how many thumbs up do we have here in the chat, because I can't see it from my OBS setup over here. And I don't want to really jump away from this because I don't want to just break the flow real fast and have to go look. So if you guys want to drop that number here, how many thumbs up do you guys see on your screen below me right now? That would be awesome. Jency Molina, you have a great night as well. Lipstick Lobotomy, that's a crazy cool avatar name. Thanks so much for jumping on, man. I appreciate you for sure. And yeah, guys, watch for some more fun stuff to come. I can't wait to bring out the next stuff for you. So we got 46 thumbs up, so we're 4 off of the 50 that we usually go for. So I think we'll leave it at that, but I appreciate it. But it's always great whenever we hit that 50 mark for sure. Oh, 29. Okay, it's all good. 43. Either way, whatever it is, I appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, it's not too late to do so. Once the stream ends, you guys can do that too. And that would be an amazing situation, and I thank you greatly. So with that, this is Ian K closing out the live stream officially for Friday, January 17th. Insane how we're almost towards the end of January right now. Like I always say, I've got quality content and brand new content as well every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, say it with me here in the chat. Stay frosty. We'll see how many people drop in Stay Frosty by the time it catches up here. But I appreciate all the numbers. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support always. And again, more fun stuff to come. We're right up on 25K, guys. So crazy situation. Just a quality amount of community interaction on top of it there. Robert makes the cut. The first Stay Frosty. It finally caught up. Very cool. All right, I'm going to bug out of this one here. I'm going to close out my chat. Let me bring this up. We got Shelly George. We got Mr. Jimmy. Very cool. It's coming through. Very nice. Kenneth Osorio, Stay Frosty as well. Beautiful. You guys all make the world go round. Kyle Broussard, you stay frosty. Everybody, David P, you already know what it is. Adam Young. Buzz7332, if you're still there. I know you got stuff going on too with working as well. Hopefully you're still watching. And for everyone catching this on the replay right now, if you've made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for doing that. I greatly appreciate it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed taking a look at the Cheetos Popcorn, because if this bag makes it until tomorrow, it's going to be kind of a miracle. I think once my wife tries this, she's going to probably kill this along with me here right now. Mr. Jimmy, big hugs to little one and May and as well. Definitely stay up there. Thank you so much for jumping on. From Corporal Hicks, Robert, you already know what it is. Stay frosty. I got to see what's up with that. He's here in Pasadena. That's awesome. I would love to meet him live and tell him, you know, you've been the inspiration for what I've been doing for 6 years. That would be crazy. Crazy stuff. All right, guys, have a great one. I will see you soon. Most likely the next review early this coming week. And again, enjoy what you've got there right now. You've got 1,000+ pieces of content, and of course the tiny tacos, which are live here on the channel as well. From Jack in the Box. A lot of fun stuff there. Goody Two Shoes, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. And for you guys catching this again on the replay, thanks so much for making it this far. I'm glad you guys hopefully enjoyed what you saw. And we will definitely talk to you soon. Michael, stay comfortably warm where you're at. Try to, if you can. I know with the snow coming there, you know, quote unquote, 'tis the season, even though we're past the holidays, but you know, winter is in effect. So just stay safe out there. Hopefully you've got one of those little portable heaters. I know I have one. And it's definitely something you want to make sure you're utilizing there. So, Don Kateki, thanks so much. Stay frosty as well. Robert makes the cut. Take care to everyone as well. I love all the camaraderie from everybody. And I will definitely talk to you guys soon. It is dinner time officially here on the West Coast. 10 minutes after the hour, guys. So stay frosty, and we'll see you next time. Again, thanks so much.